Hey, it's Abby Ferry, the WISE administrator, and this time I'm with Louise Vallee, who is our mentoring chairperson. So I'll let Louise introduce herself and introduce the WISE mentoring program a little bit. Hey.
Hello, everyone. Louise Vallee, Chair of the Women in Safety Excellence Mentoring Program. I'm so glad to be here with you today to talk about our wonderful program and how it can benefit you. Whether you're interested in being a mentee or you're interested in being a mentor, you have an important role in developing professional careers of members. So you know what? We look forward to working with you on this.
Awesome.
We're very excited.
So how many mentoring pairs do we have right now with WISE?
So currently, we enroll about twice a year, and at each mentoring event, we enroll somewhere between 10 and 20 pairs. And there are many WISE women, but we definitely have 3 WISE guy mentors this year, which is pretty exciting. And we absolutely love all of our mentors. We've also gone to a rolling program because what we found out is that sometimes once the program gets going, a number of mentees say, oh, I missed it. And sometimes it's just too long for them to wait another 6 months. So know that we do have a rolling admissions process, and that way help is available for you when you need it.
Awesome. So technically, we do an enrollment period. Enrollment, I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm in insurance, so I guess that's a word that we use. So every 6 months. So a mentor-mentee match is meant to last 6 months. Do people make it last longer?
They can. So what we find is it really depends on the goals and objectives and the relationships that are formed. And so 6 months is really just a good kind of optimal starting time. But many of our pairs go really to the full 12-month cycle. And then this year, we had a couple of pairs who said, oh, we're not done. We just want to keep going. And they've just developed a beautiful friendship. So even beyond the mentor relationship, they've developed this friendship, and they help each other. They help each other, but the program continues. And we were really happy to see that.
That's awesome. I know that extended mentor-mentee period is definitely applying to myself and Lindsay Bell, and it's been awesome. So we've had the opportunities to work with each other at Seminar Fest for ASSP, and just, it's nice to just keep tabs on each other and work together. And I know Jennifer Zappetto has been a big friend and supporter and participant in the WISE mentoring program too. And her mentoring pairs last forever.
They do. And you know what? It's such a joy to see the WISE executive committee folks involved in mentoring, but also many of our membership role models involved in the mentoring program. Lindsay Bell, I think, is a great success story. I think she just gained so much from you, and it's just so positive to see her engagement in WISE. And another wonderful example would be Linnea Miles, right, who was a mentee of Christian Herman, who now is a mentor, whose relationship is continuing into that second year with her mentee, and again, becoming more actively engaged with WISE.
That's awesome.
Not everybody has to do that. They don't have to, keep engaging with in a larger scope with WISE. But if you want to do that and network with the powerhouse, well, this is just a great opportunity to do that.
Awesome. Perfect. So what should people look out for if they're coming to, oh, sorry. Uh-oh, you might have technical difficulties. Okay. I interrupted you.
Yeah, we have like a little glitch there. Yeah, I was saying, because we just had a little pause there, so I was thinking, I've got to tell everybody about our exciting mentee roundtable coming up. We call it Seize the Day, Navigating Career Opportunities and Challenges. And we're very excited. It's going to be in the WISE Lounge at Safety 2019 on Tuesday, starting at 9:30. It'll run about an hour. Christine J. and myself will be moderating, and our panel includes Lindsay Bell, Melissa Rohr, Anupama Maroda, and Suyank Nupani. So those are 4 of our mentees who are going to be there to kind of share their opportunities and challenges, and then what the WISE mentoring program has meant to them. And then attendees will have an opportunity to speak with them and ask questions of them, and kind of get a feel from their interest level in participating in our program.
Very cool. Will people be able to sign up on the spot for a mentor or to be a mentor?
So usually what we do is we put out like an interest finder sheet. So people who attend can certainly like sign up with their name and email address, and we'll send out some information to them. We have a nice flyer on the mentoring program, but know that the mentoring program has an online application process for both mentors and mentees that can easily be found on the WISE Communities page mentoring program. And what we'll do is we'll have a link that you can take a picture of when you come to the WISE Lounge, and just be able to save that and use that when you go home and sign up.
That's awesome. You know, we'll have to make sure that Christina Roll gets that link so she can add it to the slides that are going to scroll during the lounge time, so that when people are sitting there in the lounge and hanging out, that they'll see that web address come up and they could actually sign up at that time as they're sitting there in the lounge. That would be awesome.
They could, you know what, because they'll be so inspired after the roundtable, and they get to meet all the mentors and the mentees who participated, and just see the joy of networking and being together, and just, professional development, right? Whether, I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
And professional development. Oh, good. So some of the reasons that our mentees join the program is they oftentimes want to get a comfort level in their new role. They have a new job, the waters have changed, they have no mile markers, and they need a little bit of assistance and guidance. We sometimes have mentees sign up because they want to know, how do you manage upwards? Uh-oh, I'm back. Sorry, I had the screensaver popped up. So sometimes mentees want to know, how do they manage this new boss? How do you manage upwards, right? Because there's a skill set there, right? How to get that corporate gravitas, and we're happy to help them with that. We help them with skill development, with networking, and work-life family balance. Goals and objectives are typically set up at the beginning of the program. And really, we ask that the mentee initially drive communication and drive goal development. What is it that they want? And if a mentee comes into a program where they just like to have a relationship, kind of do some professional development, but they're not quite sure what they want to do, our flyer contains like a number of ideas and short YouTubes that can be reviewed to see if they strike, like a chord with the mentee to help them with goal setting.
Awesome. So I know there's an awards program. So are you doing awards again this year for mentor-mentee pairs, or for the mentors? How does that work?
We are. So every year we run an awards program for mentors. And typically these are mentors who've been repeat mentors, or have accomplished some unique addition to the program that we all highly value. I think this year we're really so delighted to add chapter-wise recipients to our award program, because chapter-wise has really helped our program gain wings. First, at the end of the mentoring program cycle, we connect with chapter-wise to give the mentee that liaison to bridge them into the chapter, and more networking on a local basis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sometimes we're able to match mentors. It's a wonderful thing. And you know that because you're so involved and you have an officer role in your chapter. You know how important that is for people to come to a meeting and see your smiling face, and just the positive nature, right? So basically, we're building a bridge to the chapter, because our mentoring mentee pairs, it kind of depends on the mentors that we have volunteering year to year, so we can't always get the same locale. So this is just a great way to bridge. The other exciting thing is we're getting Mary Stein from from the Bay Area an award this year because her chapter, Wise, has taken it to the roof, man. They are forming a group. They are interacting with other women's professional organizations. They're advertising the program. They're doing speed networking and speed mentoring, and they are really committed to engaging local pairing, which I think is like the ultimate form of mentoring, to have that local communication, to be able to meet face to face. And then last but not least, we have our first Wise Guy award this year, Alex Ruiz from the New Jersey chapter. Now, I am president of New Jersey, but believe me, you know what? He really deserves it. Alex has really helped with student outreach and bringing young women in to the chapter, mentoring them. And one of them has even signed up to be our student outreach chair this year, which is
that's awesome.
Any of you are officers. Yeah. If any of you are officers, you know how hard it is to get student input when you don't have a college right next door.
Right.
So we're just delighted to recognize Alex. It's going to be just a high-flying awards program, Abby.
Sounds like it. That's awesome. I've noticed that other chapter-wise groups were doing speed mentoring throughout the year, and it's something that my group got to do as part of a national, the NAWIC, Women in Construction Week, the National Association of Women in Construction Week. And so we did that with a local college and invited Society of Women Engineers from the local university and women construction business owners from the local community as well. So I really like that speed mentoring, speed networking format. So I think that's something that other groups can model as well.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing your successful experience on that. It's clearly a template for others to follow.
Definitely, definitely. So is there anything else you'd like us to know about for those that are coming to Safety 2019 to know about mentoring or about WISE in general?
Well, I tell people that WISE feels like an updraft of warmth and comradeship that just is so supportive for career development and friendship development. And it's just awesome every year to come to these WISE events and see familiar faces and continue to build relationships. What I really like about our mentoring program is that face-to-face communication piece is really, really important. So if you as a mentor or a mentee want to sign up, please sign up online. I might not be able to see you face-to-face unless we do a Skype type thing, but what I will do is I will pick up the phone and I will call you. And so you will have human contact and we will talk about goals and objectives, your comfort level, and what to do in the event of problems. It won't be just simply reading a dry email on rules and instructions. I really feel that by this voice-to-voice or face-to-face communication, we're able to do a much better job. And also, we have a longer lasting pairing. Because in these conversations, what you hear are hopes and dreams. And mentors have just as many hopes and dreams. They have a commitment to helping and advancing their profession. They want to share, all the feathers that they've earned, they want to share that with the mentees. So it is just a high-flying time.
Awesome. Cool. Well, this has been really informative, and I'm happy to share this information with the WISE membership, and hopefully we see some new faces in the lounge this year and get some new faces in the mentoring program as well. Thank you, Louise.
Great, and I'll get that link to Christine.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you.
All right, have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.